To all of our parents, our SCIS staff, our guest of honour, Dr. Julius Kipnitich, our board of directors, and most importantly, our SCIS pupils. Good morning. It is with great joy that I welcome you all to our speech day and prize giving for 2025. I feel very privileged to be able to address you as we reflect on another incredible year at SCIS. Today is more than a celebration of prizes. It is a celebration of the SCIS spirit, the journey that we have taken together this year, and the remarkable achievements of our pupils. Our theme for today, Time to Soar, invites us to look upwards, to reflect on how far we've come and how high we are ready to go. It captures the spirit of possibility that surrounds us as we celebrate another remarkable year at SCIS. So, let us journey together through our three pillars: academics, sports, and the creative arts, through a year filled with moments to learn, to play, to perform, to excel, to celebrate, and finally to soar. Let us begin where all soaring journeys begin, in the classroom, where we explore a time to learn. I would like you to cast your mind back to last August, as our anxious candidates from the June 2024 exam series received their final results. I am sure there were a few nervous calculations and second-guessing of answers on papers long forgotten, but they needn't have worried. Our IGCSE candidates once again demonstrated academic excellence, with 43% of all grades awarded in the coveted A-star to B bracket, and 83% of candidates securing A-star to C grades, a phenomenal achievement and a strong pathway into our sixth form. Our A-level candidates were equally outstanding, with an impressive 50% of all grades awarded A-star to B, and 81% of candidates achieving A-star to D. And once again, our BTEC students achieved 100% pass rate. In a non-selective school, these results speak volumes, and they reflect not just knowledge, but resilience, curiosity, and belief. And then we come to the highest honour. This year, 3 of our pupils achieved the highest marks in the world in their respective subjects, earning the title of Outstanding Pearson Learners. Congratulations to Sean Dagger for Business, Calvin Tuyot for Information Technology, and Kyle Toritich for Business Subsidiary Level. There can be no doubt that these were the best examination results in SCIS's 40-year history. What a milestone and what a time to celebrate. Well done. Another group that take the time to learn are our world scholars. And I will now take the time to celebrate some of their successes this last year. While our candidates awaited their final grades, our world scholars from the secondary section jetted off to Sweden to compete in the global round of the competition. As well as securing spots in the coveted Tournament of Champions taking place at Yale, the junior team's accomplishments were truly inspiring. Securing an impressive 13th place globally, with Vanessa Kaboy ranking 2nd in Africa and Ruby Ndrogi proudly taking 1st place on the continent. The junior debate team demonstrated their exceptional skills by achieving 2nd place globally, while our senior team mirrored this success with their outstanding group performances. This term, SEIS entered a team into the junior division of this competition, made up of our preparatory pupils for the very first time. Competing at the regional round, our prep team excelled. Our young scholars brought home an outstanding total of 22 gold and 39 silver medals. Well done. At the same event, our secondary scholars went away, securing top 10 positions in the debate, writing, science and technology, and the special area category. Most impressively, both debating teams placing second overall. And it is therefore no surprise that all of our scholars from right across the school have qualified for the global round scheduled for July 2025. We wish them all the very best. It was not only our pupils who were being evaluated this year. For SEIS, this was a year to excel. For the very first time in our school's history, in early October, we welcomed a team of 7 inspectors from the Council of International Schools. Over 8 days, they observed lessons, scrutinized our policies. They met with parents, pupils, and staff, and they left inspired. SEIS did not just meet the international standards, we exceeded them. They praised, I think it deserves a clap. They praised our exceptional teaching, our holistic pastoral care, and our ability to prepare well-rounded, compassionate, and accomplished global citizens. But we did not stop there. This year, SEIS was also inspected and fully accredited by the Council of British International Schools and the Boarding Schools Association, placing us amongst a select group of schools globally recognized for educational excellence. These accreditations are not just certificates on a wall. They open up international opportunities for our pupils and give our teachers access to world-class training. They ensure that SEIS continues to lead from the front in shaping the best practice of international education. More recently, SEIS competed in the International Business Plan competition, with our Board of Directors presenting the SEIS business plan on behalf of the school. After winning both the local and national rounds, they now advance into the international finals, a testament to the strength of our strategic vision and the confidence that global panels have in the direction and innovation taking place here at SEIS. Well done. And while we soared academically, we also soared in sport. We always make a time to play at SEIS. Now let me take a deep breath as I run you through some of this year's highlights in sport. In Term 1, our under-13 boys and girls football teams earned bronze at the KAISO tournament. The under-11 girls successfully defended their title as the KAISO football champions. The under-19 boys triumphed at the Greensteads football tournament. Individually, Nema Machuka, Victor Kamau, and Leroy Mutwana were voted most valuable players in the KAISO circuit, while Keenan Naimba, our head boy, took home the Golden Glove, the best goalkeeper on the KAISO circuit. That's only Term 1. On to Term 2. In hockey, our under-19 boys were KAISO runners-up, and Alexandra Kashui was named most valuable player in the under-15 girls KAISO tournament. Our swimmers took first place at both the West Nairobi and Kaiso regional galas, and second place at the Banda Invitational Gala. The under-9 boys earned bronze in their Kaiso hockey tournament. The under-11 boys were crowned Kaiso hockey champions. And the under-19 girls ended their season on a high, winning the Kaiso Division 2 hockey title. Well done for Term 2. And finally, Term 3. Our under-9 boys again made the podium as runners-up in the Kaiso rugby tournament. The under-11 girls netball team put on an excellent showing to earn third place in the Kaiso tournament. The under-15 boys rugby team were runners-up in the Kaiso Division 2 competition, with Javan Nkonji named the most valuable player. And our under-15 girls rugby team were runners-up in the plate competition at the Turi Sevens last weekend. Well done. And finally, the standout performance of the year. Following their earlier victories in the Region 3 swimming leg, our SCIS swimmers went on to represent the region at the Kaiso finals in March. Not only did they surpass all expectations, they brought home an astonishing 47 medals, securing Region 3's place as the Kaiso swimming champions for 2024-25. From pitches to pools to courts, SCIS sport has never been stronger. Well done. As well as nurturing our sense of competition, at SCIS we believe strongly that there is always a time to care. This year, our pupils once again demonstrated the values that make them effective and compassionate citizens of this world through our citizenship programs. Whether it was raising awareness and funding for charitable causes during our citizenship weeks, such as Compassionate Hands for the Disabled, the Heart to Heart Foundation, and Watamu Turtle Watch, or educating ourselves and our wider community on the importance of our digital footprint and online engagement in partnership with Meta and Watoto Watch, and our various parent workshops on safeguarding, mental health and online safety, staff training on staying safe online, and our pupil safer internet activities. Our pupils at SCIS are not just shaping themselves, but the world around them in a positive and proactive way. Our citizenship initiatives all culminated in our annual SCIS Carnival. It was a festival of fun, food, music, and purpose. The funds raised, totaling 159,771 shillings, will go towards our chosen charities, the Heart to Heart Foundation, Old Pajeta Rhino Project, Imani Homes, Ngong Forest Primary School, and Turtle Watch. As we take the time to care, we are equally intentional about aligning our residential trips with the causes and values that we stand for here at SCIS. Just as we continue equipping our pupils with the skills that they will need for the future, we know that some of the most powerful learnings will take place outside the classroom. This term, we proudly launched our new outdoor learning program, set to begin in September, sharing our vision with parents and pupils alike. At the heart of this initiative is a renewed commitment to building resilience, leadership, adaptability, and creativity through our co-curricular experiences. These are the future-ready skills that our pupils will rely on as they step into a world increasingly shaped by technology and by AI. This year, our pupils had the opportunity to develop these skills firsthand, venturing out to destinations including Lake Naivasha, Lake Elementaita, Mombasa, Savage Wilderness, Ngariandari, Tafaria Castle, Malindi and Amboseli. I want to thank every pupil, teacher and parent who made this year's citizenship and outdoor adventure programs so impactful. Thank you. Now, what would SCIS be without the creative arts? One of the cornerstones of our holistic model. This year, we certainly made sure we had time to perform. At the conclusion of a very busy Term 1 in December, our campus was transformed into a festive wonderland for the final week. The kindergarten's twinkly nativity was pure joy, reminding us of the magic of childhood and the simple but important meaning of Christmas. Our preparatory pupils delivered a breathtaking performance of Bethlehem the Musical, a dramatic take that left us all in awe. And finally, the Sounds of the Season concert filled the air with music and memory. An orchestra fit for a Broadway pit, but played with the same heart that they bring to a morning assembly. In Term 2, we were treated to not one, but two magical school productions. Mamma Mia, a live orchestra, full-scale set, and a cast that danced and sung their hearts out. It was, without question, the finest production SCIS has ever staged, a performance we have been building towards for years, and this one really delivered. And not to be outdone, the preparatory pupils returned at the end of Term 2 with a hint of Snow White, a magical and energetic production that lit up our stage and captured every heart in the audience. This year, we also marked a very special milestone. SCIS turned 40. This is certainly a time to celebrate. 40 years of teaching, of learning, of serving this community. 40 years of laughter, challenge, and growth. And we celebrated it with the colour and creativity that defines us. From the MasterChef Interhouse Challenges to the grand SCIS Carnival, and of course, the much anticipated 40-year anniversary cookbook. This wasn't just a book of recipes, it was a book of memories, a collection of stories, family traditions, and pupil creativity, bound together in something we can treasure forever. It brought us closer than ever as a school and as a community, as this project transcended the curriculum and brought creativity and fun to each and every lesson. If you have not picked up your copy yet, please do so today at our special afternoon tea for parents behind the marquee. Before we soar into the final moments together this morning, I would like to take a moment to pause and to recognise the many people who made all of this possible. To our Board of Directors, thank you for your steadfast commitment to the long-term vision of SCIS. Your guidance and support ensure that we remain true to our mission while always pushing higher. To our senior leadership team, thank you for your tireless dedication and clear-headed leadership. You have steered our school with strength and care, always putting pupils first and helping every corner of the SCIS to shine. To our teachers, thank you for being the heart of this school. It is your creativity, professionalism, and compassion that bring learning to life. And your influence extends far beyond the classroom walls. To our support staff, you are the strong, supporting foundations on which the schools stand. Your efforts behind the scenes in administration, catering, estate management, and security allow the SCIS pupils to thrive. To our parents and guardians, Thank you for your trust, your partnership, and your continued support. It is your encouragement at home that amplifies everything we do at school, and we are stronger because of you. And finally, a very special thank you must go to a truly remarkable member of staff who, after 26 years of dedicated service, is preparing to close this chapter and begin a well-earned new one. Mrs. Ocolet has been a constant presence at SCIS, a teacher of economics, geography, business, and travel and tourism, a mentor to colleagues, and a quiet force of wisdom, kindness, and professionalism. Mrs. Ocolet was also a serving member in the leadership within the school. During her time here, she was the head of humanities, the Christian Union patron, the guidance and career counsellor, and a deputy head. For almost 3 decades, she has nurtured the minds and hearts of countless pupils, helping them see the world not just as it is, but as it could be. She has always led with patience, insight, and a deep sense of care. Her pupils have gone on to universities and careers across the globe, but many will still tell you it was in her lessons that they first discovered their confidence, their curiosity, and their voice. She is, in every sense, a cornerstone of the SCIS story. Now, as she prepares to spend more time with her children and grandchildren, we offer her our heartfelt thanks. We are proud to have walked this journey with you, and we are eternally grateful for your service, your example, and your heart. Please join me in thanking Mrs. Ocolet and wishing her every joy and blessing in the next chapter of her life. That certainly was a time for thanks and celebration. Thank you, Mrs. Ocolet. And finally, we arrive at a time to soar, the end of another remarkable year. To our pupils, you have soared. You have learned, played, performed, excelled, and celebrated. You have done more than I could ever fit into one speech. However, it is to our graduating class that I share this final message. You have been the heartbeat of SCIS this year. You have left your mark on our halls, our stage, our sporting fields, and most importantly on each other. You are ready, you are capable, you are compassionate and accomplished, and you are needed in the world that awaits. As you leave us and step into the world beyond, carry the values that you have nurtured here. And remember, there is no limit to how high you can go, so long as you lift others as you rise and remain grounded in kindness and integrity. As is my tradition, I leave you with the wonderful words of Dr. Seuss, which I think capture this moment the best. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So get on your way. Thank you, and may we all continue to soar.
Good morning, school. It is both a joy and an honor to welcome you all to this year's Speech Day. It is a special gathering this year as we celebrate 40 years of St. Christopher's. Not just 40 years of St. Christopher's, but 40 years of God's faithfulness to the entire St. Christopher's community. To our students, our parents, our staff, our alumni, our parents, I said parents, to our board, and to the entire community. We are eternally grateful for God's faithfulness for each and every single one of our 40 years together. We come together not just as a school, but as a family, grounded in faith, united in purpose, and called to shape lives through education, character, and Christian values. We give thanks to God for his steadfast love and guidance. And as Psalm 127 verse 1 says, unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. We thank the Lord that our labor has not been in vain, because he has been with us every step of the way. I would like to also express my heartfelt gratitude to all who make this community what it is. To our dedicated teachers and staff, thank you for pouring your hearts into the education and nurturing of our children. As Mr. Gibbons said, you are the heart of everything that happens here at St. Christopher's, and we thank you for your hard work and your dedication. To our parents, thank you for entrusting us with your children and for partnering with us so faithfully. To our students, our pupils, thank you for striving for excellence and for embodying the values of integrity, compassion, and perseverance. To our Board of Governors and the leadership team, thank you for your tireless commitment to the mission of the school. And above all, once again, we thank God for his wisdom, his protection, and his provision in every season and in every year. This past year, as we have heard from Mr. Gibbons, has been a fantastic year, even as St. Christopher's years go. The achievements and the accolades that you have all achieved are astounding and truly remarkable, and I applaud you all. You should be very, very proud of yourselves, and I hope and I pray that you will keep this standard up and go even higher in the coming years. We have seen both opportunities and challenges, and a remarkable growth in our student population, a renewed commitment to academic excellence, and a deepening of our Christian identity. Our academic provision and our pastoral care have continued to nourish hearts and minds. Our students have engaged in vibrant co-curricular activities, from sports to service, and our teachers have pursued continuous professional development to stay at the cutting edge of international education. All of this was summarized very, very well in our report from the CIS, as Mr. Gibbons has told us today. Despite the uncertainties and disruptions that affect schools worldwide, our community has remained resilient. We have adapted, innovated, and supported one another with grace and unity. In the course of our 40 years, we have seen an incredible number of challenges, and we have faced them all head on. I am reminded that St. Christopher's Kindergarten began at Valley Arcade, just behind Valley Arcade Shopping Center, where Danjay Apartments is. That's where St. Christopher's Kindergarten began, for those of you who don't know or who may be too young to remember. Mrs. Ngini started the kindergarten there, and then built the prep school in Kilimani. And I'm sure that there are many of us here, and certainly quite a few teachers who remember when we were in Kilimani. The prep school started in Kilimani, and the kindergarten then moved from Valley Arcade to join it in Kilimani. Thereafter, the secondary school was begun, here in Karen, right on this very site. And eventually, the prep school and the kindergarten moved to join the secondary school here in Karen. And we have remained one school ever since. From our beginnings as St. Christopher's Kindergarten, then to St. Christopher's Kindergarten and Preparatory School, then St. Christopher's Kindergarten and Preparatory School and St. Christopher's Secondary School, we then became St. Christopher's Schools, and now we are St. Christopher's International School. What a journey it has been. From humble beginnings, our school has grown into a respected institution, offering the British curriculum to students over our 40 years, students from over 30 nationalities. For 4 decades, we have remained committed to providing a Christ-centered education that nurtures the whole child, mind, body, and spirit. Over these 40 years, we have graduated generations of students who now serve in leadership, medicine, business, ministry, education, and more, all around the world. In fact, Mr. Gibbons mentioned our International Business Plan competition that we did well in. And one of the things that I had to say in that, as part of that, is that our influence is actually well beyond our borders, because we have even had a student, a former student of St. Christopher's, working as an astrophysicist in NASA in the United States, therefore meaning that our influence is out of this world. Our structure is comprehensive and age appropriate, from a joyful kindergarten environment to a prep school focused on core skills and character, to a secondary school preparing students for the IGCSEs, A-levels, and BTECs. We support learners across their full educational journey, from 18 months old to 18 years old. We have built a culture of excellence, producing strong academic results and sending students to top universities across the globe. We have expanded our facilities, enhanced our programs, and embraced innovation while keeping our Christian foundation strong. Most importantly, we have shaped hearts and formed character in the light of the gospel, teaching students not only to succeed, but to serve. Our impact for the kingdom has been immense. Thousands of students have been educated by us for the past 40 years, even children of former students. We have created hundreds of jobs. At St. Christopher's, we invest in people, and that is one of our focuses for the years ahead as a board. Our staff come first. And we thank God that through the unwavering commitment of our parents and the commitment to pay the school fees, that we will be able to continue and also to surpass our investment in our staff. We continue to do other partnerships. For our students, we provide scholarships. Those will continue and will be enhanced greatly. Outside of school, we support children's homes and upcountry schools for low-income families, and we raise money for sick children who need operations and donate food, clothes, and books to those who need them. We partner with churches, NGOs, and neighborhood associations to do good in the community. We work with corporate sponsors and host tournaments with other international schools. We have even led cleanup days along the roadsides of Karen. We have partnered with environmentalists to plant hundreds of indigenous trees over the years and will continue to do so. Last year, we joined with renowned conservationist Dr. Paula Kahumbo and Disney in premiering the documentary Secrets of the Elephants in our state-of-the-art lecture theatre. This year, we have become East and Central Africa's first and only Google Partner School. This is through the power of partnership with the school, with the parents, and with Google. And they are committed to ensuring that our investment in innovation, in education, will continue, and we will be at the forefront of innovation for international schools in Kenya. This legacy is not ours alone. It belongs to every student who ever walked our halls, to every teacher who ever stood in the front of a classroom, and every parent who ever prayed over their child's future. As we look ahead, we are building on this foundation with courage and vision. We are developing new facilities to support our expanding curriculum and our growing student body. You will already have seen the signs that we are building a first for East Africa, 3 paddle courts, so that we can take advantage of the growing interest of paddle in the world and also in our community. This will be available in September, and we intend to be the first international school in Eastern Central Africa to host an inter-school paddle tournament. So students and parents, a little intel there. If you want to be at the forefront of this, you've got the summer, start playing paddle. Right from kindergarten to secondary, from 2 years old and upwards, paddle can be played by everybody. Thanks to the sterling work of our senior leadership team, and especially I want to make a special mention here of the secondary school team. Mr. Gibbons and Mrs. Karaoke, the management team at the secondary school and the teachers, I would like to commend you for the amazing progress that our secondary school has made over the past 3 years. It has grown from strength to strength and is actually now at the position where we have waiting lists of students to come in at secondary, and we need to build capacity. Congratulations to you. To this end, we are now renovating Pitch Tower, which is at the end of our sports hall, that building that overlooks a lower pitch. We are renovating Pitch Tower and extending it to provide more classrooms for secondary school, and also a gallery overlooking the pitch, over which, when parents come for tournaments and other activities, there will be tea and refreshments in the gallery and a viewing deck from which you can see the events on the field. Also coming in the year ahead and in the years after that, our 5-year development plan includes the school auditorium. You will come back. You will come back and enjoy the auditorium, I promise you. The auditorium will include a multi-level car park, because parking is an issue when we have functions. It will include the improvement of our internal road and circulation system, our perimeter fencing, and upgrading our gates. All of that is coming in the year to come and within the next 5 years. We will continue to invest in teacher development to ensure that our classrooms remain world-class and faith-filled. We continue to strengthen our pastoral care and discipleship programs, placing student well-being and spiritual growth at the heart of our mission. In the year ahead, the coming year, we intend to appoint a school chaplain to ensure that our spiritual growth as a community remains Christ-centered. It is not just the board that is engaged in biblical entrepreneurship. The board is just going ahead of the school. We intend to pioneer a young biblical entrepreneurship program at the school for the benefit of our students so that our students can learn entrepreneurship and financial literacy, real world life skills that they can go out into the world and apply. That is coming. Within the school board, financial stewardship also remains a key priority, and I am pleased to report that we continue to manage resources wisely to ensure sustainability and accessibility for the years ahead and for all the plans that we have for St. Christopher's International School. Our school has always been more than a place of learning. It is a community where children feel known, loved, and valued. Over the past year, we have seen parents engage meaningfully in school life, alumni reconnect with pride, and students give back through outreach and service. These are signs of a healthy school culture and one that reflects Christ's love in action. As we enter the next chapter of our journey, our vision is clear: to be a leading Christian international school in Africa, raising a generation of learners and leaders who are equipped academically, grounded spiritually, and prepared to make a difference in the world. I invite each of you, students, parents, staff, alumni, and visitors, to walk with us in this vision. Let us continue to build a school where excellence is expected, faith is central, and every child is empowered to flourish. All of this could not have been possible had the founder of St. Christopher's not taken that step in faith to create a school that would reflect Christ's image in this world and prepare students who are going to lead in this world through compassion, grace, and through academic excellence. I would like us to invite Mrs. Ngini to stand up so that we may acknowledge the hard work, the dedication, the vision, and the perseverance. Mrs. Ngini, we thank you, we applaud you, we acknowledge you, and we continue to pray for you, even as you continue to chair the Board of Governors of St. Christopher's, that we would continue to go semper excelsius, always higher. To our students, thank you for yesterday. The Leavers Assembly was particularly wonderful this year. And for those who are leaving today, I know you're not seated here because you're no longer students. You now form part of our Alumni Association, and you're here in your home clothes today. We are incredibly proud of you. Everything that Mr. Gibbons has said about you is true, and we as a board would like to acknowledge you, acknowledge your achievements, both in academics and in co-curricular activities, and say, we are proud of you. And when you leave, when you go out there, don't forget St. Christopher's. Come back and visit. Come back and be involved. Just as, where is Mutuma? Where are you? Is he here today? There you are. Please stand up. Mutuma is one of our alumni who it feels like you've never left. He comes back, he's involved, and as he continues to get his, he's actually a pilot, but he comes back and works with our music department and teaches students in school because his heart has never left St. Christopher's. and we thank you. We urge you all to be like Mutuma and always come back. At St. Christopher's, you will always have a home. All our students, you are the future. Work hard, dream boldly, and keep Christ at the center of all that you do. To our parents, thank you for your trust. We do not take it lightly. To our staff, keep going. What you do matters more than words can say. To everyone here, may we continue to build a legacy that honors God and blesses generations to come. St. Christopher's is a kingdom business. We reach generations for God's kingdom. That's what we do. And now, to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we can ask or imagine. To him be the glory in the church and in Christ Jesus throughout all generations. Thank you all, and may God bless you. I have to say, we have an amazing tradition of guest speakers at our speech days here. And this is going to be a challenge to our guest speaker today, Dr. Julius Kipngetich. Some of our guest speakers here have done amazing things in the world. They really, really have. Our immediate former speaker, Dr. Paula Kahumbo, is now partnering with Disney and doing amazing work in the field of conservation and in filmmaking. Our guest speaker before that, Dr. Jacqueline Kitulu, is now president of the World Health Organization. We are delighted to extend a special invitation to Dr. Julius Kipngetich to speak to the students, parents, and wider community of St. Christopher's International School. Dr. Kipngetich is a distinguished Kenyan leader whose career spans transformative roles in both public and private sectors. He holds a Bachelor of Arts in Economics and a Master of Business Administration, academic achievements that have laid a strong foundation for his values-driven leadership. From his impactful tenure as director of the Kenya Wildlife Service, where he led visionary reforms in conservation, to senior leadership roles at Equity Bank, Uchumi Supermarkets, and Jubilee Holdings, where he is currently the group CEO. Dr. Kipngetich has demonstrated a lifelong commitment to excellence, integrity, and service. He is also a director of numerous boards, one of which being Ghetto Classics, which our orchestra knows very well, as we partner with the Ghetto Classics children sometimes in our orchestral performances. He is a passionate advocate for ethical leadership and nation building, and he stands as a powerful role model for young people across the country. It would be an immense privilege for the SCIS community to hear from him and be inspired by his remarkable journey. And therefore, it is with great pleasure that I invite Dr. Kipngetich, who is also a very good friend, to come and address us all.
Thank you. Okay, thank you very much, Carola, and for the introduction. It's always a great pleasure to come and talk to young people, because at some point I was where you are. And I want to first of all congratulate St. Christopher's International School for celebrating 40 years. 40 years is where, as they say, life begins. Okay? And let's see what your next 40 years will be. And I would like also to say a big thank you to Mrs. Ngini for the vision of starting the school and bringing it to where it is today, where it is an international school providing quality education to young people that we have here. And I'm sure the parents sitting behind there are very happy about how their children are turning out. And so, well done. Education, as Mandela said, is a great equalizer. Whether you are rich, whether you are poor, okay, it doesn't matter. When you have a good quality education, it brings you to the same level. And I hope that this school will continue to provide that quality education that Kenya needs so that then we can progress to the next level. I know many of you at a young age today are thinking probably, what will I become in future? Based on current research, this young generation, the young people here today, will change careers 5 times. So I want to urge the young people, don't really worry too much how you start. Be more concerned about, are you versatile and are you agile enough to adjust to a changing world? Current research also says 90% of the careers that we know today by 2050 will have ceased to exist. So some of you probably are telling your parents, I want to be a lawyer. I don't think by 2050 there will be a profession called law. It will probably be a combination of law, biology, technology, and I don't know what our young people will call that. Probably the parents can assist us. What will you call that combination of law, biology, and technology? You can see the children are already beginning to give them names, and the parents are beginning to get mesmerized and probably say, we will not be there. So therefore, what are we going to do? Schools like St. Christopher's must then be thinking of, how do we prepare our children to acquire as wide knowledge as possible, to be versatile, to be agile, and to be flexible enough to adjust themselves as quickly as the world is evolving. And that is really the quality education. And I had had the privilege of going around the school and listening to the vision of Mrs. Ngini, of Carola, of the head of the school. And you can see that they are preparing you for that new and unfolding world. And so therefore, mine is just say, you are in a position of privilege. Now, in 2022, on Christmas Day, an event happened where in the US, there was a satellite that was fired into the sky, carrying a telescope. Now, that telescope was named after an astronomer called James Webb. James Webb Telescope is to replace one which had been fired to the sky in 1979 called Hubble. Hubble is 600 kilometers from here. But James Webb is ensconced somewhere a little further, 1.5 million kilometers from here, to observe the world, to observe the universe, and see how vast it is. current information from that telescope tells us the universe is vast. Nobody really knows the size of it. But some statistics are very interesting for young people, and I would like them to hear. They have already more or less mapped our galaxy, the Milky Way. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, has an estimated planets and stars of 2.5 billion. 2.5 billion objects in our galaxy. Just try to imagine 2.5 billion objects. And it is giving us information that the existing universe that we know already has 2.5 trillion objects out there. So here we are on planet Earth. On a very small, we are so small compared to what is going on in the world, and we need to ask ourselves, when God placed us here where we are today, in this large universe with so many objects, what was the purpose? We are a speck within a speck. We are so small on this universe compared to what is going on around us. And we are here for a very small season. The life expectancy in Kenya is 61 years. So those parents who are over 50, you can almost tell how long you live. The young ones will have another 40, 50 years to live. The most important thing for you is, in the large scheme of things, in this vast universe, we are yet to discover whether there is life in any other part of the universe. Never. We have yet to discover it. So, we are in a position of privilege as the human race. We were given a planet by God to take care of. But this planet is facing severe challenges. And I will mention some of these challenges that we, the human race, created, but we must make sure that it's livable for our children, our children's children, and all the people after. The first one is climate change. Because of industrialization in the last 200 years, the planet has been under a lot of pressure. We are releasing more carbon dioxide into the universe faster than we are able to absorb it. And I'm glad that schools like St. Christopher's have taken climate change seriously and are going to participate in activities that reduces the amount of carbon in the atmosphere, so that then we can have a more livable planet for our children. And I hope that you will take this seriously and also educate the rest of the country and indeed the world on the seriousness of climate change. So it is important that schools like St. Christopher's take climate change seriously, and beginning with the school, the neighborhood, the country, and the planet. The second one is inequality. We live in a world which is too unequal. There are very few people who own so much. And I will give you one statistic. 0.7% of the world owns 50% of the wealth. Just think about it. 0.7% of the people on the planet own 50% of the wealth. That is not sustainable. We must be more caring about our neighbors, and I hope that a school as privileged as St. Christopher's will reach out to our neighbors. will reach out to children who are less fortunate so that ours would then have a three-course meal or 3 meals a day, understand that there are Kenyans who probably don't have one single meal in a day. It is important for you as young people to understand that we are a very unequal society. That world statistic also applies to Kenya, because in Kenya, 6% of the population owns 50% of the wealth. So it's important that we, as a school community, reach out to those who don't have. And I'm glad that those of you in the band have reached out to the children of Ghetto Classics. I am the chair of Ghetto Classics, and when you reach out to them, they come from Korogosho, as one of the poorest slums of Nairobi, and it's important that this be part of the ethos of the school on reaching out to those who are less fortunate. The third aspect is technology. We are in the midst of an incredible technological revolution, and young people should be excited, and they are, of course, excited. Most of them, the parents have given them a phone, and the phone is one of the most powerful tools of expression of what technology can do. This technological revolution will not stop. It's going to increase faster. Right now, we are at the generation of artificial intelligence, AI. There are many things that are happening, and you will learn so much about the world. You will learn so much about what's happening. In fact, they say in the last 7 years, we have stored more data in the world than it has ever been stored since creation. So we have so much information, and with a powerful tool called a telephone or a computer that then accesses so much information. So therefore, let us responsibly use technology to advance the world. And so we are in the midst of this technological revolution, and we must use it correctly. And so, young people, please use technology well, so that then we can advance activity and progress of the planet. The final one is about Africa. Africa is a vast continent. If I give you the statistics of Africa, Africa is 30 million square kilometers. 30 million. The United States of America is 9.9 million square kilometers. So we are 3 times the size of the US. The US is the richest country in the world. Their total wealth is around $27 trillion. The wealth for Africa, the total income in 1 year is around 3. So therefore, they are 9 times richer than us. Yet we are 3 times their size. I want to challenge young people here, our young people here. The time for you to change our continent is now. Why? We are the youngest people in the world. The average age in Africa is 18 years. If you go to Europe, the average age is nearing 45. In some countries like Germany, the average age is 52. If you go to Asia, the average age in Japan is 53. We are the youngest continent, and we are the biggest. So what does that mean? We have young people who have access to incredible technology and a vast continent rich in resources with a lot of information. So I want to challenge young people of St. Christopher's today. If God has not blessed you, I don't know what other blessings you are looking for. You have the information, you have the education, you have the land. God has given you incredible land. You are young. Please take advantage of what is going on around you and change the world. There is no time Africa has had those advantages like we have today. So I am challenging young people that with the quality education that you get in St. Christopher's, the sky is the limit. By 2100, which is the next 75 years, Africa will be having the largest population. It will have gotten enough money to exploit its own resources, so the income will be up, and so therefore we will be ruling the world. But we can't rule the world without having educated people. And so therefore, take the education that you are receiving from St. Christopher's and use it to change the world. Because you are young and you have access to things that your parents never had or even dreamt of in their lifetime. But it is already beginning to happen. So what does it mean, therefore, for you as young people? So there are 5 things then I'm going to challenge you today. Number 1 is, please live your life intentionally. I know some of you are young, okay? But make sure you have a very clear intention of what you want to be. Those of you living, you will be going to university soon. Please be clear of what you want to do. And don't begin with, I want to be an engineer. Begin with, what do I want to become in the world? What do I want to become? Okay? Engineering is a profession, but your life is more important, and you become very clear, what do I want to become? And you have to be intentional about it. Number 2, lead your life boldly. Be bold. To lead is to influence. Influence yourself boldly, and also influence others around you. It could be your siblings, it could be your cousins, it could be your friends. Be an influencer and be bold. The world has too many cowards. Don't be one. Be brave enough, because you have had a good education at St. Christopher's. Be bold. Be intentional. Influence the world. Influence yourself. And you will change the world. Don't be a coward. Number 3 is, be of strong character. Now, there's a difference between character and reputation. Reputation is what people say about you. Character is who you are. So, be somebody who is intentional of what kind of character you want to be in the world. When that reputation is stripped away, what remains of you? So be of very strong character, and that begins with your integrity. So young people, build your character and guard your integrity jealously. The biggest currency you will have when you come to the workplace of tomorrow is your integrity. I see young people damaging their integrity on the internet because they say things they don't mean, or things that are not true. Employers of tomorrow will be checking what you put in social media, and it could be something you put probably when you are, say, 16 years, not sure. It is important for you to say, what kind of character do I want to become? Okay? In future, the focus will not be on reputation, the focus will be on character. Number 4, legacy is a vision lived. Many people say, I want to leave a legacy. You don't leave a legacy. Legacy is for historians. Historians will write about you. But what kind of vision have you lived? What kind of wall have you left behind for the next generation? It doesn't matter whether you are in grade 1 here or grade 13, all of you must leave a legacy. When you are in St. Christopher's, did you plant a tree? That becomes your legacy. Did you influence other children? That becomes your legacy. Were you kind to other people? That becomes your legacy. So therefore, leave a good legacy, but legacy is a vision lived. You have to live your vision. What did you want today? And then number 5, the power of gratitude. Now, that gratitude begins with saying thank you to your parents. How many of you say thank you to your parents? Let me see. That's good. Do you mean it? Do you mean it? Okay, what is the first thank you to your parents for? The first thank you to your parents is for what? Only food. The parents do more. Okay. So you understand the power of gratitude. Because you are in St. Christopher's School, please compare yourself with a public school. Our public schools are having serious challenges now because of funding, and we hope it will be corrected so that then every child has an opportunity to be privileged like you. So I want you to always practice gratitude. Anything that somebody does for you and is good, you must say thank you. Okay? And I hope the year 13s will do something as a way of gratitude, okay, to the school for the quality education you have received. Because this must go on for generation to generation. So therefore, with those 5 things, I would like now the parents to also say, what are we going to give to the school? What will a parent give to the school? I know you pay fees, yeah, but there's more to gratitude than writing a check, okay? So for me, one of the things, because Carola has invited me, is I will give a trophy for the child that reflects the intention of the school. Okay? What was the intention of the school? So I'll give a trophy for that child that then is good in academics, probably not the best, is good in academics, is good to the environment, and also the most well-behaved. I hope we'll get a person with that combination. Okay? And that becomes a permanent trophy so that we say St. Christopher's this is St. Christopher School product. And that is the end product. And I'll give a trophy for that. So with those few remarks, mine is just to say, in conclusion, God has given us an incredible country. Okay? Most of your parents have traveled all over the world. But there are only two countries in the world that has what Kenya has. That's Kenya and Ecuador. We have all the climates of the world put together. Only two countries have it, Kenya and Ecuador. So therefore, when you go to church on Sunday, or those of you who are Muslims, when you go to the mosque tomorrow, please don't ask God for more, because He gave you everything. We have an incredible country. We have, for example, the wildlife. We have plenty of tea. Virtually every cup of tea served in the world has a sprinkling of Kenyan tea. They call other names, but it's all Kenyan tea. Okay? We also have the best coffee in the world. So every time you take Kenyan coffee in a restaurant, know that you are taking the best coffee in the world. We give Europe 32% of the flowers they receive. So on Valentine's Day, everybody's giving Kenya to their loved ones. God has given us the best country. It is up to us in this room to ask ourselves today, what are we doing to make sure that we enhance God's work? What are we really doing to ensure that we enhance God's work? And we begin by ensuring that we have the 5 things I've given you and use that quality education to give Kenya the honor. We sang the national anthem at the beginning, and in the 3rd stanza, which we never sang, it says, Kenya istahili heshima. Kenya deserves respect. And I hope that you, as young people, you will always give honor to Kenya at all times, because it's your country and God has given you the very best. So in conclusion, my hope is that you will walk away from this speech day with not just being motivated and inspired, but a renewed sense of intention. What do you want to be? A reason to look within and ask yourself, who am I becoming? What do I want to be in this planet which God has given me a very short stint in this vast universe? And remember, we have no planet B where there is life. It's only here. So who am I becoming in this planet which God has placed life? And so far, it is the only one we know that has it. So therefore, congratulations to St. Christopher's for your 40 years. Congratulations to the year 13s as you go. For those who are going for holiday, go and reflect about what your intention is in St. Christopher's, and we look forward to greater success as you go into the next 40 years. Thank you very much.
Beginning with number 5 on that list, I would like to thank all of the speakers this morning, in particular our guest of honor, Dr. Kipnitich, with a very clear call to action, particularly for our newest alumni. So I hope you heeded those words carefully. As we transition now from the speech part of this morning and into the prize giving, I would like to invite our whole school orchestra to play us Soweto.
So to our guest of honor, Dr. Kipngetich, our executive head, the board of management, school leadership, fellow teachers and students and parents, good morning. Good morning. So thank you so much. We just want to quickly transit into awards. And from the academic team, we want to award those who've made most progress for the whole academic year. That is, we look at the point of entry in term 1 to now, those who have made most progress. Then we also have a form prize for children who actually portray all the values of the school, those who have been outstanding in academics, sports, character-wise, and all that. So we want to appreciate you this morning by giving you trophies and certificates. So I want to welcome Mr. Sage, I don't know. Okay, yes. And Ms. Anyango and Mr. Mwema, be on standby. So in year 1C, Progress Award goes to Eloise Kibue, and the form prize goes to Imani Korir. Year 1S in absentia, we have Fred Emerson for the Progress Award and Ezekiel Njuguna for the form prize. I'm told all of them are not in school. Year 2C, we have Miles Katieno for the Progress Award, and is the same one who got the form prize. Then in year 2K, we have Dylan Mulondo for the Progress Award and Imani Kimani for the form prize. In year 2S, we have two pupils who made the most progress, and that is Andre Oliech and Kailani Onsongo. The form prize for year 2S goes to Andre Watanga. That is for Key Stage 1. Moving on to Key Stage 2, the Progress Award in year 3C goes to Maya Mogire. The form prize in 3C goes to Thea Mputhia. In 3K, we have Molu Latifa for the Progress Award. Form prize goes to Hope Oje. 3S, Anthony Ezat. Form prize goes to Njeri Kinuthia. 4C, Eden Manzi gets the Progress Award. Jude Brands gets the form prize. In year 4K, Waweru Kariuki gets both the Progress and the form prize. Going to year 4S, we have Victoria Kamande for the Progress Prize, and the form prize goes to Neema Kwe. Now I want us to award the year 1s to 4s as they march to the stage, and I want us to appreciate them by giving them claps and claps. Miss Jude Brands present? Okay, so let's give them one round of applause as they I want to come to our upper key stage 2. Year 5C, the Progress Award goes to Victoria Wekesa. The form prize goes to Mitch Onyango. Year 5K, Amara Onyango gets the Progress Prize and Leo Musebe gets the form prize. In Year 5S, we have Nathan Sanya getting both the Progress Prize and the form prize. Year 6C, we have Jasper Njoroge getting the Progress Prize and Zoe Mbogo getting the form prize. In Year 6K, we have Kariuki Ndungu and Matheka Ashley getting the Progress Prize. The form prize goes to Trinity Kanyata. Finally, in Year 6S, Progress Prize, Hatnik Isaka and Rose Mukindia. And the form prize goes to Malkia Mugo. So, thank you so much as you exit, as we give them another round of applause. Thank you so much. So thank you. To still linger for the high school as I welcome my brother Mr. Obo to come and award the high school. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Jabuya. Good morning, everyone. I'll continue from where Mr. Jabuya has left. And just as Mr. Jabuya mentioned, the Progress Award celebrates pupils who have shown the most notable improvement in their performance compared to the entry level at the beginning of the academic year. And this year's progress was assessed based on the improvement made throughout Term 1, Term 2, and Term 3. We're going to do that together with the Form Prize Award, just as we've awarded the prep section. And so the Form Prize Award, again mentioned, just want to say that is given in recognition to pupils who have made outstanding contribution to the general well-being of their form group, and these pupils have demonstrated exceptional care and support towards their peers, while also consistently achieving the highest merit throughout the academic year. The recipients of this year's academic progress and Form Prize Award from the secondary section are as follows. Years 7C, we have Progress Award winner is Brandon Gitonga. Year 7C, we will upload them at the end, so you allow me to read as they come, then we give them, we appreciate that at the end. Year 7C form prize is Nunguri Kinuthia. Year 7S, Progress Trevor Keta. 7S form prize Zuriel Otieno. 7K Lulu Gashwe for Progress, and Isabel Chirono for form prize. 8C Eva Watunu for Progress, and Marvel Mugo for form prize. 8S Nathan Kamau for Progress, and Madiana Seidu for form prize. 8K Brianna Simon Geshu for Progress, and 8K form prize goes to Keegan Muredi. 9C Progress goes to Alexander Gishui, and form prize Tiffany Ngeno. 9K Kiera Ludenyi for Progress, and form prize goes to Jasmine Gesaka. 9S Gabriela Okoth, and 9S form prize goes to Tima Mutola. This way. Let's put our hands together strongly again for the award winners. I will continue with the Form Prize and Progress Award for Key Stage 4 and Key Stage 5. That's year 10 to year 13. Year 10C Progress Award goes to Jeremy Barasa. And Form Prize goes to Solo Junior Chow. Year 10S Form Prize goes to Malkia Washira, and Progress Award goes to David Mageto. Year 10K Progress Award winner is Ruth Ndwati, and 10K Form Prize Award winner is Matthew Nyaga. 10I Progress Award winner is Andy Nam, and 10I Form Prize winner is Mayan Sonkoi. I will appreciate, as I said before, if we can applaud at the end once I've called all the names. The 11C Progress Award winner, Natasha Karimi, and Form Prize is Musa Efas. The 11S Form Prize Award winner is Nathan Kinyanjui, and Form Prize Award winner is Magok Magok. Year 12 Progress Award winner, we have two, Malkia Washira and Brian Mutai. Form Prize Award winner also two, Mercy Limo and Roy Mtwana. Year 13, we also have two Progress Award winners. Year 13, Jeffrey Kibaru and Benjamin Kagwe. Form Prize Award winner, Year 13, Elvis Mutwiri and Jessica Muigai. We'll put our hands together strongly as they come on stage to receive their certificates. Well done and congratulations. Can we put our hands together again for all the award winners from Christian Pride? The next category of award is what we call Excellence Award or Subject winners. And the Excellence Award is one of the highest academic recognition given to pupils who have achieved the highest overall scores in the academic year. This award celebrates the 11 and the 13 candidates who have completed O-level, advanced subsidiary, and advanced level, or various BTech courses, and they have emerged top in the subjects that they did. The recipients of this year's Academic Excellence Award or Subject Award from year 11 and 13 are as follows. Best in Drama from year 11, Best in Drama and Global Perspectives from year 11 is Natasha Karimi. Best in Chemistry and Information Technology from year 11 is Justin Gidongo. Best in Computer Science, Ndeto Masika. Best in Economics and Foreign Language, French, Wayne Obina. Best in Physical Education is Natasha Gift Okoth. Best in Mathematics, Nzinza Musili. Best in Sociology and Literature in English, Anne Masharia. Best in Swahili, Stes Mbide. Best in Biology, Geography, and History is Vanessa Kiboi. Best in Music, Asha Odera. Best in Physics, Ruby Njoroge. And Best in GCE O-Level English Language, Alex Mwania. Best in Art and Design, Esther Zawadi Omolo. Best in First Language English, Food and Nutrition, and Business Studies, Amy Fox. Again, we put our hands together as they come up front to receive their certificates. Thank you once again. May we put our hands together for the subject award winners. Moving on to the last part of the subject winners, to year 13, Best in Law, English Language, and Sociology is Intisa Bamumin. Best in Economics from year 13, Benjamin Kagwe. Subject award winner, Mathematics, Chemistry, and Biology, Ashley Ochieng. Best in Physics, Daniel Gunayaka. Best in Geography, Jamila Rashid. Best in Psychology, Alia Mohammed. Best in Global Perspectives and Research, Elvis Mutwiri. Best in Music, Joy Njuguna. Best in History, Jeffrey Kibaru. Best in BTech IT Diploma and BTech Business Diploma, Levat Wagako. Best in BTech Sports Diploma, Luke Wainaina. Best in Hospitality Subsidiary Diploma is Diana Dana. And lastly, Best in BTech Arts, Jamila Rashid. May we put our hands together in a better manner to the year 13s and that have just acquired the status of alumni. Will we put our hands together for them? Thank you so much. That marks the end of the first part of the award presentations. I want to say congratulations to all the award winners so far. There's more to come. And as I hand over to Mr. Gibbon, I want to wish everyone a wonderful and a relaxed holiday break. Thank you. Over to Mr. Gibbon.
Thank you very much, Mr. Abul, and well done to all of our progress, form and subject winners there. As Sir said, there are still some significant trophies to be won in a second. However, now is a good opportunity for our guest of honour to rest his legs, to rest his hand, as I am going to ask the assistance of our outgoing senior pupil leadership team to assist me in this next part of the ceremony. As I do, I want us to recognise that the current year's team is a team that led in their own very unique style. But as they did, they always led with humility, compassion, and above all else, integrity. So one final time for this academic year, I would like us all to show thanks and appreciation to our head boy, Keenan Ayimba, our head girl, Jessica Mugai, and our head of school, Samuel Lapalo, as they come to the front. Now, as they make their way to the front, this is a very symbolic ceremony where they are not only handing over the reins and the responsibility to the team that I'm about to announce, but they are also going to award them with their prefect ties to signify their station in the school. So it gives me great pleasure to announce the incoming senior pupil leadership team for 2025-26, beginning with our head boy, Kimani Macharia. Our head girl for 2025-26 is Mercy Limo. And finally, our head of school, leading this team and representing the pupil body for next year. Our head of school for 2025-26 is Denise Kanyunjui. Pupils, you are in good hands next year. Can we, for the last time, say thank you to the outgoing team and congratulations and good luck to the incoming team. One more time. Colleagues, at this point, I would like to invite our Senior Deputy Head, Mrs. Rosemary Kariuki, to take us through the trophy and final presentation of this afternoon.
Thank you, Mr. Gibbons. Thank you to Dr. Kipngetich for your readiness. At this particular moment, I'd like to award those particular trophies, and they are quite significant to what has already been mentioned, which is the pillars of the school: academics, sports, and creative arts, bound together with the aspect of a value-based education. Would like to start with the sports awards. Yesterday, we witnessed the gallery of awards that showcased your uptake. So thank you for your contribution, pupils. In term 1, 2024-2025, we had cross-country, athletics, and football. In readiness, I hope the house captains and patrons for cross-country, Chewy House took that particular trophy. Athletics, Chewy House. When they ran so fast in cross-country and athletics, Ndovu takes the football in that particular time. So could we have, may we have the house captains for Chewy? The house captains, Chewy, for cross-country and athletics. Thank you. Football, we have Ndovu. Take that up. Those were our winners for term 1. Term 2, we went on to the hockey season and the swimming season. That particular term, we have hockey and the Lion Roars, Simba House. Simba. Equalizes. Term 1, we had a triple take from Chewy, cross-country and athletics, equalized by Ndovu House. Term 2, Simba takes both the hockey and the House Harmonies trophy. Then swimming, Ndovu already comes out. Let's give it up for Ndovu. Now, sorry. On to term 3. This particular term was the rugby and netball term. But before I get on to that, yesterday we witnessed the uptake of the merit competition. This week on Monday, we had a house barbecue for, yes, Kifaru. Kifaru House had the barbecue. But for the rugby, this particular term, we have Chewy House taking it. Thank you. That tells you the trophy deck in at the MPB is going to be decorated by Chewy. Netball. For netball, I hope you're getting the drift now. Chewy takes rugby. Netball was taken by Ndovu House. Now, those were our inter-house winners, meaning then the Davidson Guinea Inter-House Cup, which is a culmination of the sporting awards, the merit, and of course, all the activities that have been put together. When the tally came down, it came down to Chewy House. Which of these four is Chewy? Okay, so well done, Chewy. And we see the all-round aspect that is the Davidson Guinea Inter-House Cup. So just following closely to that is the John Ohaga Trophy for Boys Sport. The recipient of the John Ohaga Trophy for Boys Sport has been on this podium multiple times. Your guess is as good as mine. When we talk of the gloves, the golden gloves, when we talk of, we're going to miss that goalkeeper. Do you know the goalkeeper? Yes. Because from now henceforth, the awards are year 13 awards, for the graduating class. You know that goalkeeper? Yes. Every time we had him there, we were sure that victory belonged to SCIS. The John O'Haggard Trophy for Boys Sport, undeniably, Keenan Ayimba. The drums are beating, and there is our drummer boy. So today, following on is a trophy for girls' sport. The recipient of the trophy for girls' sport is a captain of one of the houses. She has been here to receive numerous sporting awards, but besides that, has had a delicate balance, as we have observed in the sixth form, academics, she's in there. Sports, she dips her feet. Yesterday, we saw her dancing her heart out. Academic, sports, and the creatives, art. So the trophy for girls' sports goes to Ashley Ocheng. Next, thank you, Ashley. Next, we have the Academic Excellence Award. This particular award is in recognition of a student who has scored the highest quality of grades throughout the 2 years in the sixth form. The sixth form is no mean feat. So for one to be steady, when the scores were balanced, the recipient of the Academic Excellence Award is Intisar Dominion. Thank you, Intisa. Next, we have a shield, the Jean Guinea Kamau Shield for Creativity and Performance. This particular shield is awarded to a student who has exhibited that level of creativity. She has been an active member of the art club where she nurtured her creativity. She has been behind the scenes of most of the school productions, working on the murals, the performances, taking that crucial role so that those beautiful performances and productions are watched. Without further ado, let's welcome Jamila Rashid. We see where the cheers are coming from the creative team. So, oh, thank you. The Doreen Mennick Cup is a citizenship award. Mrs. Doreen Mennick was a founding head teacher at St. Christopher's, and the award goes for the delicate service that the student exhibited. A gentle giant, so to speak. You may not hear the voice, but you feel the ripples. Has been a leader in the school and has shaped the sixth form conversations for the better. The Doreen Mennick Award goes to Jessica Muigai. The next award is the Head Teachers Award. Bless you. A preserve of the executive head teacher. The recipient of this award if I mention the instrument, you will know. The presence has been outstanding. Commitment to excellence, genuine sense of responsibility, humble impression to the school community. I wonder who is playing the guitar today. That's why. The Head Teachers Award goes to Samuel Lopalo. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Kipngetich, but we will not let you go. At this moment, I invite the pupils. Please encourage them. Thank you, Dr. Kipngetich. Thank you for your words. Thank you very much, Dr. Kipngetich. Thank you. Before we close, I'd like to invite the chair of the Board of Directors, Mrs. Leangili. Reverend Mrs. Leangili will make the closing prayer. Thank you. Happy yes. Yes. Your comment.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's been a lovely morning, and I'm very happy to be here. And although I've been in the school for 40 years and over, I feel like I'm just beginning again. I feel like I should be here another 40 years. Maybe before I go on, let me introduce somebody who is in the board, who has not been mentioned so far. Keren Guinea, please stand up. Just clap for him. He is a board member. He has not seen much in the school, but he is a board member, and he made time to come and be with us. I'm excited that I'm going to say goodbye to Mrs. Okalet. Excited because she has been exemplary. She's been a very steady part of the school, and maybe she should come here when I'm talking about her. Mrs. Okalet and I have been the oldest members of the school. Now she's leaving. I'm staying on, but I will also go sometime. We thank God for Mrs. Okalet, one who works effectively, quietly, and has always been there for the school. You may not know that even the staff have an intercessory team, a team of teachers who pray for the school, just like we have a team of parents who pray for the school. Are there any parents here who are part of the group that prays for the school? Please stand up. Please stand up. Let's see you. Let's see you. Yeah. They have been consistent, and the progress we have made is because of their prayers. Now, Mrs. Okalet has also been leading the teachers' team that intercedes for the school. Now, shall I ask them to start? Yeah. Okay, those who are in Mrs. Okalet's team of intercessors, please stand. Are you here? Teacher. Harun, yeah, the teachers. Yes, they are there. These are people who work behind the scenes. You may not know, but they are not the only ones who pray. Other teachers also pray in their own times, isn't it? Now, Mrs. Okalet's children went through this school also, and they're in different places. Are they here? Yes. Hey, Miss Okale student, please stand up. Let me tell you something about Faith, because she has now grown. When she was in the kindergarten, I was the kindergarten headmistress. And I made sure I didn't wear any skirt that is whitish, because she used to come and hold me, and I could see her nose where it was. She is now a mother of 3. Oh, yes. Okay, let's clap for Mrs. Okale, please. Now, Mrs. Okale, there's somebody, one of the grandparents here, I don't know whether Mr. Kagia is here. He wrote a book called Retired But Not Tired. Is he here? Mr. Kagia? He's not here. Sometimes he comes, maybe he's not here today. So, Mrs. Okale, you are retired, but you're not tired, I'm sure. Somebody also said, and I love this, it is not time to retire, it is time to refire. So Mrs. Okale, and I know she'll be busy in many ways. I know she belongs to another group of intercessors for the country called Vanguard. So she'll be working behind scenes, she'll be working, and she connects with the Lord for the school, for parents, for the children, for the nation as well. Isn't that wonderful? Let's give her a big clap. As you have heard, it is time to soar. Always, what is the motto of the school? Semper Excelsis, which means always higher. So keep soaring higher and higher. And do you know that the Bible talks about that? About soaring. Do you know that? Isaiah 40 verse 31. Listen. Isaiah 40, 31 says, "They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up on wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint." Praying, talking to him, worshiping him, praising him, asking him for help as you go through life. Wait upon the Lord, and then you soar like the eagle. Amen? Amen. Okay, everybody stand up for the blessings. Everybody stand up for the blessings. First of all, we are going to say the blessing together, the blessing that we say together, and then I'll say the last one. Can you close your eyes, please, hands together? And may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us now and forevermore. Amen. Now stand where you are. If there are any servants of the Lord here maybe you can lift up your hands. Mr. Keep mute. Lift up your hands and let's bless these children. Not the children, their parents and servants of the Lord. Okay? I'm going to pray the prayer that Aaron was told to pray, or is it Moses, by God, and bless the children of Israel. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, and all God's people say, Amen. Amen.